Well, the publisher of the UK's Daily Mirror has apologised to Prince Harry for the unlawful collection of information as his phone hacking trial gets underway in London. For more, we're joined by Daily Telegraph Associate Editor Camilla Tominey in London. Camilla, thanks for your time this morning. Now, an apology on day one of the trial makes you wonder what they're bracing for, right?
Yeah, you're right, Sarah. So they have apologised. They've admitted to some illegal information gathering, but not hacking, which might leave people scratching their heads. But the newspaper group are alleged to have carried out a number of different tactics. Yes, hacking and hacking of phones, which dates well back, but also the use of private investigators to seek information and other methods. So they've agreed that they do need to pay Prince Harry some compensation, but obviously the Prince is wanting to go through with this case and take it to court rather than settling out of court, because this is part and parcel of a much bigger mission for him, which is taking on the tabloid press and exposing some of these tactics. It's perhaps worth mentioning, Sarah, that this is just one of 5 different legal actions he currently has ongoing against various different newspaper groups.
I mean, the thing is, what they've done here should never have happened, right? So there is unlawful practice, whether it's hacking or not. I guess it should never have happened. So we're going to see this play out over the next coming days and weeks.
I mean, obviously, these are allegations and they still have to be proved in court. And indeed, I think this court case is going to take place over the course of the next 7 weeks. Prince Harry's due to appear in person in around June, and he's part of a group action. It's involving many high-profile people who say that their information was obtained illegally. I mean, obviously, from a journalistic point of view, any suggestion of hacking or the illegal obtaining of information is anathema to most journalists who want to do an honest day's job.
Now, Camilla, you would have heard what Piers Morgan had to say earlier. He came out swinging. Here's what he said.
I'm not going to take lectures on privacy invasion from Prince Harry, somebody who spent the last 3 years ruthlessly and cynically invading the royal family's privacy for vast commercial gain and told a pack of lies about them. So I suggest he gets out of court and apologises to his family for the disgraceful invasion of privacy that he's been perpetrating.
As always, he's fired up. I mean, what do you make of what he said? He was the editor of the paper at a short period of time now.
He was, and as the reports of the court documents this morning suggest, I mean, there are a number of different people alleging that he was aware of phone hacking that took place at the Mirror Group when he was editor there for almost a decade. He obviously denies that, and the case is ongoing. But at the same time, I suppose this is what we've come to expect, haven't we, from Piers Morgan, fighting fire with fire there, making references, I think, on Twitter to the South Park parody of the couple, you know, on a world privacy tour. So it just goes on and on.
What do you make of Harry here and all that he's doing at the moment?
Look, I think I respect anybody's right to take on in court causes that are close to their heart and which they think that they are entitled to fight openly. That's what justice and democracy is all about. I mean, I think it's pretty paramount that he wins these cases. Otherwise, it's going to look quite embarrassing. I don't know what the financial arrangements are around how the lawyers are being paid and whatever, but I've referred to 5 legal cases. So someone here is going to be filling their pockets come what may, and it's usually the lawyers in my experience. His brother settled out of court when it came to a similar case against News Group, which is the publisher of The Sun and The Sun on Sunday and the defunct News of the World. I mean, in all cases, whether you settle out of court or you take it to court, provided you win, then the newspaper groups lose. And if they've done something wrong, then they deserve to pay up.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thanks so much for your insight, Camilla. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Camilla. Welcome back to the show. Let's get a check of what's making news across the globe now. And the publisher of UK tabloid The Daily Mirror has apologised to Prince Harry for using unlawful methods to gather information about his private life. The apology coming on the first day of the phone hacking trial. Live to Europe correspondent Carrie-Anne Greenbank. Carrie, good morning to you. The High Court was told senior members of the royal family were targeted.
Good morning, Carl. Well, Prince Harry is claiming that he is the victim of unlawful information gathering by journalists at the Mirror between a time period of 1995 to 2011. In court today, there was also allegations that King Charles and his mother, Princess Diana, were also targeted. His lawyer saying in the High Court, alleging the illegal practices, including hacking into voicemails, was happening on an industrial scale. Now, Prince Harry, in a written statement, claimed that this resulted in the breakdown of his relationship with then-girlfriend friend Chelsea Davey, who told him that the royal life wasn't for her because of this perceived harassment, something he said was very upsetting to him at the time. Now, Piers Morgan was the editor of the Daily Mirror during part of that time, and in court today, Prince Harry's lawyer claimed that he must have known about the phone hacking but didn't act on it. Piers Morgan has always denied any involvement, and when he was approached about it today, this is what he had to say.
I'm not going to take lectures on privacy invasion from Prince Harry, somebody who spent the last 3 years ruthlessly and cynically invading the royal family's privacy for vast commercial gain and told a pack of lies about them. So I suggest he gets out of court and apologises to his family for the disgraceful invasion of privacy that he's been perpetrating.
Now, the Duke of Sussex is expected to be giving evidence in court here in London next month, which is believed to be the first time in modern history that a royal will be in the witness box. Carl?
Carrie Ann, thank you.